when you start talking over.
Hi, Jones. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Camero. I'm currently a junior living on 2nd North. In the past few years, I live on 4th South. I think an important question, whenever you want to run for an elected position, is to ask yourself why you actually want to run for that position. And you need to have a good motivation to this to actually carry out your job properly. So for me, I think this motivation stems back to an incident my freshman year. It was the second weekend of classes, and I was out having a good time with some of my friends. And we were at a certain college, and they had some alcoholic punch that was a bit too strong. And one of my friends, who were made anonymous, had a bit too much. And we were about to go to a different residential college and start and have a good time over there. And he said, hey, or he or she said, go over there and have a good time, and just leave me and I'll be okay. And everyone else started walking away. And I remember promoting the culture of care, which I'm going to touch on later, and how you got to look after your friends and responsibility, not only to look after yourself, but also look after other people. So I decided to stay with him and make sure that he was okay. And he ended up that he wasn't okay. He needed someone to look after him. And I fear that this day, that if someone hadn't looked after him, there may have been more legal issues that he would have gotten involved in, and something more serious would have happened. So for me, it's really important that we keep in mind the culture of care, and that we always try to emphasize that. And I feel like we use culture of care so much that it's kind of, we lose sight of what it's meant. So what it means to me is just, if you're going to go out, you have a responsibility not only to yourself, but also look after other people, especially if you're involved in stuff with alcohol, and especially even more if you're going to be giving out alcohol and hosting an event. So for me, it's important that if I were to be your Chief Justice for the upcoming year, that I would stress that and make people accountable for what they do at parties and other social events. And in terms of the code of conduct, the same thing applies. This is our home. Jones is a place that you live for about 8 months during the school year. No one wants to live in a home where stuff is broken or ceiling tiles are punched out and stuff like that. You want to make sure that your place is safe, and I would like to hold people accountable for that. Another thing I would like to concrete implement is that a response system with the CJs and ASJs, and that there would be a central phone number that you can contact or text. So that way, the ASJs or the CJ can quickly respond to the incident, whether it is someone who needs help or it's a noise complaint or anything like that. So in conclusion, I believe that a Chief Justice needs to be someone who's very active on the scene. They need to be someone who's out there, leading by example. And that's always a strong thing for me. If you're not following what you're saying, or following what you're planning on doing, then how can you expect others to do that? I would want to be out there, making sure others are safe, and leading by example and showing Jones that, hey, yeah, you can still have fun, but if you're having faith, that's obviously the most important thing. And that's the most important thing for me. It's always a shame when you hear about other people who had too much, and they said no one there, and then they got EMS, or something else happened to them. And you probably, if you were there, you could have done something. If you have any questions, feel free to talk to me afterwards. I'll be in the comments. Thank you.